Hey there, El Scorchy here. So a few weeks ago I was watching Shine 2019, a major Smash tournament in Boston that featured Smash Ultimate and Melee. It was a pretty interesting event, and it was awesome to finally see Samsora take the crown at an S-tier tournament. Anyway, I digress. One thing I noticed was that all through the tournament they kept playing this very cringy ad for a game called Brawlhalla.
I have news for you. I'm a character in another game. That's Brawlhalla, baby, which is available on all platforms. Your boy is in it. Play as me. Let's go. Let's go!
If you do not know Brawlhalla, it's a free-to-play platform fighter from Ubisoft that has been out since 2017 now. While it started with its own set of original fighters, the game now features known characters such as Rayman, Finn, Jake, and Princess Bubblegum from Adventure Time, and John Cena? 5-year-old memes aside, the game actually looks a lot like Smash. So after being shown the ads so many times, I decided to check out the tournament stream from Shine 2019, especially since the prize pool for that tournament seemed to be pretty hefty. So I tuned in to the tournament stream, and the thing that stuck out to me the most was the size of the crowd. In fact, the entire tournament barely broke 100 entrants. And this was a tournament with a $20,000 pot bonus for singles and doubles. That means that the winner of Brawlhalla singles at Shine 2019 made more money than the winners of Ultimate and Melee singles. I thought this might have just been a one-off, so I went on Sulinome, a tool that keeps track of a bunch of Twitch data, and things for Brawlhalla didn't look too good, with a decaying number of viewers while Smash Ultimate's audience keeps on growing. In fact, it always seemed to me that this was such a unique phenomenon. A single game having such a strong dominance over its own genre. Why aren't there any other platform fighters that are nearly as big as Smash, even just half as big as Smash? After all, almost every game genre out there has at least 2 major titles that can be considered a success. Even the biggest game in the world right now, Fortnite, has a pretty successful competitor in PUBG. League of Legends has Dota. Street Fighter has Mortal Kombat and many other successful fighting games. There's tons of successful RPGs. I think you get the point. So let's answer the question at hand. Why do Smash Bros. Clones fail to compete with Smash? In order to understand this, we have to talk about some of the key factors that put Smash Bros. In an advantageous position against its competitors. I've broken them down into 4 different factors. First of all, Smash is a pioneer of its own genre. Not only did Masahiro Sakurai basically invent the genre of platform fighters with Smash 64, but the series also has the advantage of being at its 5th iteration now. This means that the franchise has been able to create their own set of rules about the genre, evolve, and introduce new concepts for almost 2 decades now. That's a lot of things done right, and a lot of things done wrong that they can learn from to improve the franchise over time. There's tons of value that comes with having knowledge and what works and what doesn't. Any game coming into the field will have to compete with 2 decades of experience from the company that invented the freaking genre. At this point, any other developer would have to play catch up. Listen, there's no way to deny it. Smash Bros. Might as well be the most ambitious crossover in all media. Sorry, Avenger fans. The amount of franchises represented in Smash Bros. At this point is so large that it would actually be incredibly hard to find someone who doesn't know at least one character in the game. Trust me, grandmas love Mario. And that's a big factor. Being able to appeal to so many fans from established franchises just draws more eyes into the game itself. Many Smash clones try to combat this by trying to create backstories for their original characters or by featuring indie guest characters. But even companies that own valuable IP can struggle in this field. At this point, Smash even has Microsoft representation, and representation from franchises that have been associated with Sony for decades. And feeding off that previous point, Smash Bros. Has mass appeal that goes beyond just their IP, and this is arguably the strongest factor at play here. Let me clarify. One mistake that I see many Smash clones make is that they become heavily inspired by the competitive Smash scene, which is fine. I'm a big fan of the competitive scene as well, but some of these games forget the reason why Smash has such a large competitive scene in the first place. It's because there's a massive supply of millions of casual Smash players that eventually get into the competitive side of the scene. So when Smash clones only cater to the competitive subset of a scene, they put themselves in a position where they do not build a large casual audience, an audience that would then then buy a ton of copies of the game, and then partly transition into the competitive scene. The truth is that for Smash clones, catering only to the competitive scene might as well be a death sentence for the game. Take as an example Icons Arena. The game tried so hard to be the modern version of Smash Bros. Melee, but didn't offer anything for anyone who would want to play the game on another format that was not competitive. Add the fact that Melee players are incredibly loyal to their game. They've been playing it for 20 years now, and you've got yourself a recipe for disaster. Most of these Smash clones fail at attracting the hardcore audience while also forgetting to foster a casual audience that will eventually become hardcore. Lastly, let's be honest, a game of the caliber of Smash Brothers takes a lot of money to make. Just think of all the fighters, stages, music, copyright licenses, features, game modes, updates, and quality of work. That's very expensive. And it is very hard for many Smash clones to compete with such a set of features. A new indie Smash clone wouldn't be able to introduce an amount of content even close to what Smash offers. Nintendo has effectively set a very high and very expensive bar on the genre. Now, do I think that every single Smash competitor is doomed for failure? Not really. There can still be small indie hits, such as Rivals of Either, that make waves with their competitive scene. Hell, with their Steam Workshop announcement and an upcoming port to the Switch, they're destined to grow their audience even further in the future. However, if I'm honest, I highly doubt they would ever get to grow their audience to the levels of Smash or even close. If there's any company that can potentially put something together to compete against Smash Bros, it's probably Sony. But they tried that already with PlayStation's All-Star and that didn't go so well. But recently, there have been rumors of a sequel being developed for the PlayStation 5 as a launch title. It definitely creates an opportunity for Sony to understand what went wrong with their first game, improve on those elements, and put a quality product that could be at least half as big as Smash. Do I personally think Sony could pull it off and be a success? Listen, the truth is that I don't know, it could go either way. After all, I think that competition is always good. For example, if Sony puts something together with a great online mode with no lag and ranked modes and all that, then that might push Nintendo to potentially do the same with Smash Brothers. Anyway, that's all that I have for today. But let me know what you think. Why do you think that Smash Brothers is so successful within their own genre and there's no way that anyone can get to them? And if there was another company that would have a good chance at creating a Smash competitor, who do you think would that be, and what would they have to do to completely nail it? Alright, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more Nintendo and Smash content, and I will see you next time. Peace. Caliber Smash Brothers? Smash Brothers? Smash Brothers?